Today I'm with the principal of Bright Learners. Adriana, can you introduce yourself to the SchoolsCompared.com viewers and tell us about your background and what is happening at Bright Learners?
Sure. First, thank you for having me. I am Adriana Joy Chestnut. I am a native of the United States. I've been in the UAE for around 3 years. I have been in school leadership as a head principal for almost 10 years. I'm thrilled to join Bright Learners as the founding principal. We're a new school that's opening in Rashidiyah in September of 2020. And so we're excited to open our doors to all the families and potential students.
Adriana, what are the top 3 questions parents should ask schools when they visit, and what are good answers to these questions?
So I think when parents are visiting schools and trying to find a school, it's important to remember that one, this is one of the hardest decisions that you'll ever make because it directly impacts your student, it directly impacts your family, and then also realizing that the school will be an extension of your family. So my background is an elementary teacher, and one thing that we would teach our students would be what we call the 5 W's, the who, what, when, where, and why. So of course, when you're choosing a school, you already know the when and you know the where. But the important things to focus on, I would say, would be the who, the what, and the why. And so the first thing is when you're thinking about who. When you're visiting schools, it's very important to know who's going to be in front of your child every single day that they're learning there. Students spend an extraordinary amount of time in schools, and so it's important to know who will be there. The teachers, the principals, the support staff, the bus drivers, all of the team members will have an impact directly on your child's life, and so you want to know who those individuals are, how the school is working to develop them, and how the school is working with those people to ensure that your child is getting the best education possible. Then we think about the what. So what exactly is that school doing to ensure that your child can be the best learner that they possibly can be? And so when you think about the what, some of the questions you may ask is, what is the curriculum that you have in the school? What special supports do you have for my child, whether they be a gifted learner or a child who needs more support? And then just what are the values that the school holds dear? And so really thinking about those core components really helps you know the core of the school and what they stand for. And then finally, and what I think might be the most important question to ask is why. You want to know, why is that school the place for your child to be? And then ultimately, when we think about the who and the what, you have to think about why they're in that profession. And so I believe that education is a labor of love, and everybody who's in this field has to love what they're doing. They have to think of your child as their own. And so I think it's important to ask those people who will be in front of your child every single day, why are they here? What made them choose that profession? And then when you think about the why of the school overall, you think about the vision and the mission of the school and how that impacts their day-to-day interactions. And so as a parents, we can keep it simple like we learned in kindergarten, the who, what, when, where, and why, that will really help us guide our decisions as we're looking for a school that can be an extension of our family.
Adriana, so what really matters when parents are looking for the right school for their child?
I think when you're really looking at the core of it, you have to, again, going back to those fundamental things that we learned, you have to trust yourself, you have to trust the feelings that you have. And so when you're visiting schools, when you're talking to the professionals who work within those schools, think about the things that are being said, but also the things that are not said. Think about the feeling you have when you enter that space or that virtual space that we're in right now. Think about how your child will feel walking into those doors every single day. And I think that core and that feeling that you have as a parent or as a family will really help you make that very important decision that will impact your life and your child's life for years to come.
So, can you summarize the single most important piece of advice you can give parents when deciding on a new school for their child?
So I think for parents, I would say, you know your child. You know what they need. You have to think of a school almost as a marriage. You're trying to find a partner in this journey with you. You know that your child will spend countless hours at the school with their teachers, with the other educational facilities and the professionals there in that space. So thinking about who would best fit into this picture that we have for that child, who will best help support that child and their goals and their dreams and help those dreams come to life. So I would say for parents, just follow what you know, find a school that can be a partner with you alongside this journey.
Well, Adriana, how are things going at Bright Learners?
Yes.
How's all the building going? Are you ready for the new academic year? Are you on track?
So thanks for asking. Bright Learners again is opening September 2020, and we are a school that is in the midst of a full renovation. And so we're making sure that our learners have the best facilities possible in our spacious school building when they come into those doors, or when we welcome them virtually. We'll of course follow the guidance of KHDA as we move toward defining a new normal. But I would say everything is going well. We're excited about the space. We're excited about the facilities that we have in place. We're really, really thrilled and ready to open our doors and welcome all the students and the families this coming school years. We will have grades pre-K to grade 4. And so we really want to build a strong foundation with those early learners, and then eventually we will go up to grade 12.
Wonderful, and good luck.
Thank you.